Disclaimer. This channel is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All third-party video clips, audio, and commentary fall under fair use as outlined in Section 107 of the Copyright Act, in accordance with applicable laws. The views and opinions expressed in this channel are those of the host and should not be taken as fact or professional advice, and do not necessarily reflect current views or affiliations.
PushGapRadio.com. Don't knock the hustle, baby.
Guys, I think we're cooked. A few years ago, this video of Will Smith eating spaghetti went viral on the internet, and it freaking blew our minds. Fast forward a couple of years, and this is a new AI video of Will Smith eating spaghetti. The sounds, the visuals, everything you're seeing right now is completely fake AI generated. That ain't really doing nothing to you? Alright, then let's watch this video of this guy playing Fortnite.
Yes! Woo! Victory Royale with a pickaxe!
Everything you just watched was a lie. None of it was real. In only a couple of years, AI has almost completely mastered content creation, visuals, effects, sounds, graphics, designs. We're literally about to reach the point in life where we can't tell what's real and what's not anymore.
What do you think about the idea that we're just a bunch of prompts?
If I'm just a prompt, mine clearly said, add anxiety and a caffeine addiction. Are we real or AI?
And after all that, I think it's fair to say,
but it's all an AI fake. These days, it's getting harder to tell what's real and what's AI generated. Look at this.
Welcome to all the Oprah Daily Insider.
That sounds like Oprah.
And could you tell us how you came across this revolutionary discovery that is the pink salt trick?
But that isn't Oprah. It's an AI deep fake trying to sell you a so-called miracle weight loss remedy called the pink salt trick. So how easy is it for scammers to generate convincing AI? We enlisted the help of AI expert Madeline Salazar. Using this pre-recorded stand-up, can you tell if this is the real Les Trent? She created these two deep fakes of me. Can you tell if this is the real Les Trent? It's pretty convincing, right? Even I had a hard time figuring which me was the real me.
I'm going to go with the first and the third being AI generated.
You would be correct. Yes, good job.
Wow. But I would say that to the untrained eye or to somebody watching this at home, they have no idea.
But increasingly, as AI gets better and easier to make, what might be intended as lighthearted virtual content,
gentlemen, welcome to Cloud9,
is causing real-life pain. Just days ago, the daughter of Robin Williams urging fans to stop sending her AI videos of her late father.
Just wanted to drop in and tell you something simple. I miss you.
Zelda Williams writing on Instagram, "It's dumb, it's a waste of time and energy. Not what he'd want."
Sora 2 is about to flip everything upside down. Creativity, filmmaking, social media, even how we define life and memory. The line between real and AI isn't blurry anymore, it's gone. This isn't the future. It's already here, and it's about to change everything.
Hey, welcome to Estevan TV. I'm at PushGapRadio.com.
Something like that. Shackleford. Ford won in the main event with me, D, Jackie up. Heard exclusive on Push Gap Radio. Giving you true scoops.
PushGapRadio.com in Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth. Welcome back to another edition of Rubber Buggy Baby Boomer Radio on the back of this thing on your urban internet radio dial. Well, now it's your urban YouTube dial, I would think. Got this far. Same radio. But yeah, welcome back to another edition of Shackleford 1 in the main event here at PushGapRadios.com. Yeah, man, AI is getting out of control. First off, go Bears, baby. Okay, we play tomorrow. We got the Saints. Go Bears, baby. We rocking and rolling. But yeah, AI is getting totally out of control, man. It's getting real scary out here. You know, they already coming up with different scams and whatnot. You just heard Robin Williams' daughter say, you need to stop. Where are the ethics that are involved? You know what I'm saying? Where are the ethics that are involved? Where you can just, look how they doing Michael Jackson, look how they doing Tupac, Martin Luther King. They just clowning Dr. King. They just clowning him, man. You know, when I first started seeing the little AI joints some months ago, They was making black folk look real bad, particularly the sisters, with the bonnets on, this, that, and the third. But, you know, they can only create what you're projecting. But it's getting wild, AI. Remember the Hollywood strike back in 2023? I'm glad AI getting them folk up out the paint. There's no creativity, lack of diversity. That's why YouTube is banging so hard. That's why. Get tired of coming on in and just seeing you folk everywhere. I go to Netflix and I got to scroll 20 minutes before I finally see a black movie. And that's going to be something like Rush Hour or Bad Boys. But yeah, lack of creativity and diversity. And that's why AI is taking over your job. If you're not going to stand out, then hey, you might as well fall in. But again, remember the Hollywood strike of 2023. Check it out.
We will not be having our jobs taken away and giving to robots.
AI is taking over the entertainment industry, and celebrities are so pissed that they've stopped working on your favorite movies, TV shows, and music. I'm sure you've heard of the writer's strike in Hollywood right now, but what you didn't know is that it affects you.
Entire industry is at a crossroads, and everybody knows it.
Hollywood writers are getting paid next to nothing, but movie and television studios won't pay them anymore because they see AI technology as a cheaper, more efficient way to farm content.
All we're asking is for everybody to be fair. Just fair. You know, everything's gone up, but our wages. We're all not Tom Cruise.
This has caused many celebrities in the TV, film, and music industry to strike, meaning that they're not going to work at all until they get paid fairly. But is AI software even good enough to replace these Hollywood writers and musicians? Is it possible for AI to replicate human emotion and feeling so easily? And would you even like a show that was written by an AI, or would you even be able to tell? I think that we should get some humans writing the shows again. So
yeah, would you watch an AI movie? We're probably watching them and don't even know it. Now, not me. I'm not into it. When I start watching and you start jacking up the words, let's say Shador Sanders, okay? They always hack up Shador's name. And, you know, at some point it just beats my brain down. I'd rather hear a human being tell it to me. But yeah, would you watch an AI show? Put it down in the comments. Let us know. And then, you know, that one voice that's always the same guy that everybody uses, you know. Check him out.
Capricorn energy hits different. It's not loud, it's legendary. While others manifest.
Yeah. Hollywood and the AI fakes. How is the AI affecting Hollywood? It's been affecting them for quite a while. Again, the strike was because they didn't want AI. You can't stop change. You can't stop progress. That's not how it works. Even actors are being AI. There was this one guy, an actor, was sitting in a movie theater watching a Marvel movie, or DC or Marvel movie, sitting there with his girl. Here he comes up on the screen. His girl turned to him and said, "I didn't know you were in this movie." He still looked at her and said, "I didn't either." At one point, they had cloned his body. He didn't know. So what are the ramifications of that? Do you get paid? Are we delving into copyrights, NIL deals, name, image, and likeness? What kind of lawsuits are going to come from it? Now, they've already come up with an actress named Tilly Norwood. That's just the start. No more Halle Berrys, no more Elizabeth Taylors. You just create your own. I think this is the one that signed a $3 million deal. Shit getting stupid. Again, they do black folk bad. Her name is Tilly Norwood. Someone here, Lolo Quisha Johnson, for the black AIs. But, you know, that's how you project yourself. But what is Sorrow 2? Sorrow 2 came out about close to a year ago, I believe. 10 months ago or so. But yeah, it's changing the game so far as what you can do with AI and the deep fakes. Here's how it affects Hollywood. Check it out.
The Motion Picture Association already fired off a strong statement to OpenAI, urging immediate and decisive action against Sora 2, saying it's creating content that infringes on copyrighted media. Many in Hollywood already heated over an AI-generated actress named Tilly Norwood.
3 seasons and a podcast.
Who could be the first to be signed by a talent agency?
We have so far lost the plot. What are we doing?
Tilly's creator maintained she's not a replacement for a human being, but a creative work, a piece of art.
And Morgan joins me now. Morgan, good morning. So many issues here. If film studios are already telling OpenAI they can't use their content and stars in these videos, where do things stand for the average user?
Yeah, Laura, incredible question there. OpenAI now says that they'll have an opt-in model where permission for characters and celebrities has to be granted by those copyright holders before the videos can be created. But for individuals using Sora 2, OpenAI says before creating an AI likeness of themselves, they do have the power to select who is allowed to use their likeness, choosing themselves, friends, or you can open it up to everybody. If someone does create a video of you without your permission, you can have that very video removed. But because this tech is advancing so incredibly fast, expect the rules and policies to continue to evolve as new issues and lawsuits arise here.
Yeah, it's fluid. No laws really yet for what they already got going on. AI moving so fast, the law ain't gonna be able to keep up with it. Now you can create your own influencers. Don't have to pay a person. That's what Trump and them doing over there in the government. That's why them folk ain't getting laid off to being fired. Those positions aren't coming back, man. AI is dominating. Now you have the influencers. Whoever thought that actors, models would lose their job to a computer? Look at the music industry. It's booming with the same thing. You bringing back dead guys to sing their own songs. The hologram with Tupac. But now with AI, you've seen it. Tupac again, Michael Jackson, Dr. King. But the influencers are taking over. Here to break it all down for us is Miss Hinton from Journey with the Hintons. Very deep, mind. Y'all better get on board. Check it out.
AI influencers are here and they are taking over.
Hey guys, so I wanted to share my thoughts on the latest trends I've been seeing around New York.
And the scary thing is that they look so real that many people cannot tell the difference. They are out here creating tutorials, mukbangs, selling products, and they are even scamming people.
Step 1, don't be dumb like me and glue your eyeballs shut. Use the damn mirror, not your front cam. Step 2, pray. These tweezers do not got my back today.
Damn, that tastes so good.
Why my horse walking like he got beef with the ocean? Girl, mine stopped mid-walk like he rethinking his whole life. They both got an attitude. That's crazy work.
So none of the people that I just showed you are real. These are all AI. And they are going viral, getting millions of views. And so by the end of this video today, I want to show you first and foremost how to spot the fake. And I'm also going to show you exactly how people are creating these AI influencers and how they are making money by doing it. And you're definitely not going to want to miss this because this is something that anyone can do. What's up?
Yeah, pure AI. Here at Push Gap, we've even jumped in on the AI thing. You're not leaving us behind. Here's our AI. Her name is Maddie. We have another one named JT. We're still working on that. Okay. But yeah, here's the pushgapradio.com first AI influencer. Her name is Maddie. Let me see if I can sign Maddie to a $3 million deal. Check it out.
PushGapRadio.com. It's Dallas, baby.
PushGapRadios.com. We're bridging the gap between old school and new school radio. As our motto goes, at PushGapRadios.com, we're bridging the gap between old school and new school radio. We're building more than a show, we're building a family. Subscribe now and become part of our company.
PushGapRadio.com. It's Dallas, baby.
So yeah, put in the comments what you think about our little AI. Don't hate, mine. Don't hate. You understand? Don't hate. But how do you spot the fakes? I know some people have probably caught it, but how do you spot the fakes? Because this is about to go deeper. Again, Soros has changed the game. You remember how you used to play football games on TV? with Sega Genesis and whatnot, and now today you got Madden 2025. The difference in the graphics, it's the same thing here. But how do you spot a fake AI? Here's Miss Hinton with Journey with the Hintons again to break it down.
Before we get into how to create these type of AI influencer style videos, I want to show you the ways that you can actually tell if a video is AI created or not. And the first thing you want to check out is the hands, because they'll either be too long, too short, bent weird, or sometimes they just glitch mid-motion and look like melted plastic. And another thing that you definitely can catch these AI videos slipping is by checking out the mouth.
Oh my ghetto D, this got my throat fighting for its life. Why it tastes like delicious hellfire in here?
Now they're saying that AI, OpenAI, is the fastest thing to hit 1 billion users. How long did it take the internet? Facebook to hit 1 billion users, man. It's moving like a 500-mile-an-hour train. But it's just now starting to pull out of the station now. So you better jump on. Now here's a guy named Jaspreet Singh who says he's just some random guy on YouTube, but he's going to break down how quickly OpenAI has shot to the top. Check him out.
AI is changing the job market at a rate we have never seen before, and most people are not keeping up. Take a look. The internet was the first modern technology to revolutionize the job market. The internet started in 1989. It started to become popular in the mid-1990s, but it didn't hit 1 billion users until 2005, which means it took 16 years for it to hit 1 billion people using the internet. And over the first 2 decades of the internet adoption, we saw the economy flip. The yellow pages went out of business, it eliminated the need for encyclopedias, and DVD rentals were replaced with digital, not to mention all the traditional stores that were replaced by the internet. Then the next major economic disruptor was social media. And I'm going to ignore MySpace because Facebook is actually still used, but Facebook started back in 2004 and it hit 1 billion users in 2012, which means it took 8 years, half the time, for social media to get adopted the way the internet did, and social media flipped the way our economy worked as well. More money is spent on digital advertising than it is on traditional advertising, and this modern social media didn't even exist 20 years ago. And again, over these many years, the businesses that studied social media were able to harness the power of it and were able to explode, while the businesses that did not understand social media, well, many of them started struggling. But now let's compare this to artificial intelligence, because ChatGPT started just in 2022, and it was in November of 2022. So we're talking about the tail end, and it is believed that ChatGPT already has over 1 billion users as of 2025, which means it took ChatGPT 2.5 years, actually less than 2.5 years, to hit that 1 billion user mark, and most people still have no idea how this is going to impact their job, the job market, or the economy. But if there's only one thing...
Now you remember they used to make a whole lot of movies and whatnot back in the day. A lot of folks think that man is creating their own extinction. It was a meteor with the dinosaurs, but with humans it comes down to nuclear weapons and AI. What happens when the computers get tired of you and figure out you're the stupid one? And we would do better without you. Here's a breakdown of the future dangers of OpenAI on PushGapRadios.com. Dallas, baby.
We can't trust our eyes anymore. There's a video going viral of Bob Ross painting with his head, doing fades, or walking out with Anna Nicole Smith during the WWE. Another shows Stephen Hawking hitting a half pipe doing flips, racing in Formula 1 races, and going around the NASCAR circuit keeping pace in his wheelchair. And fighting in the UFC, Martin Luther King and JFK ding-dong ditching. Bigfoot doing a TED talk. And then there's poor Jake Paul doing makeup tutorials, dressed up in a skirt or in full Jewish attire, being pulled over by the cops, saying he's done with boxing.
I'm officially done with boxing. I'm stepping away to focus on my LGBTQ career.
And then there's real-life versions of Peter Griffin. And who do we have to thank? Sora 2. Some of these videos are so accurate that they've fooled millions. AI went from this to this in a couple of years. And we've just now crossed the line where seeing no longer means believing. People won't know what's real anymore. You see, here's the problem. Our brains have evolved to believe what we see. For decades, video evidence was the final word, the proof. Now proof is dead. If a fake plane crash can look real, what happens when these tools are used to generate convincing body cam footage or security videos, or even historical archives? A world where anything can be faked means everything must be questioned. And that's not just a technical problem, that's a social one. Older generations are already struggling to tell what's real online. The next generation, they're growing up in a world where reality is negotiable. Imagine fake ads showing real celebrities endorsing products they've never touched. AI-generated press conferences, fake brand deals, or real videos being sold as fake to avoid justice. If anyone can make anyone say anything, every platform becomes a playground of illusion. Trust becomes near impossible. And don't get me wrong, these AI video tools are incredible. They can make anyone a movie director. But every technological leap has a cost, and this one's cost is certainty. Because from now on, every clip, every photo, every breaking story has to come with a question mark. We've officially entered a world where you can't even trust your own eyes. And that's not progress, that's power without proof. That can be abused, which means it likely will be. Welcome to the age of illusion.
It's real scary. Now, some of the people who have helped create ChatGPT and Gemini, and I use Gemini myself, but these folk say that there are a lot of scary predictions going on with AI. So, here are the top 10 scary predictions about AI that you should be on the lookout for as we move toward the future. Check it out.
Top 10 scary predictions about artificial intelligence. AI is changing everything, but experts say some of these predictions could change us forever. Number 10, AI will replace over 300 million jobs by 2030. Economists predict automation will wipe out entire industries. Number 9, deep fakes will make truth impossible to prove. Soon you won't know if a video, photo, or even a voice is real. Number 8, AI-created propaganda. Governments and corporations could flood the internet with fake stories that look 100% authentic. Number 7, AI-driven wars. Drones and autonomous weapons could start conflicts without a single human pressing the button. Number 6, AI-designed viruses. Scientists fear malicious code, or even bioviruses, could be engineered by AI faster than we can stop them. And wait until you hear number 1. Experts say it could literally end humanity as we know it. Number 5, AI-powered surveillance. Smart cameras tracking faces, emotions, and even thoughts. Privacy equals gone. Number 4, digital immortality. AI might clone your personality long after death. But is that really you? Number 3, AI outsmarting its creators. Some researchers admit they have no idea how to shut it off if it surpasses human intelligence. Number 2, AI deciding who lives and dies. From healthcare algorithms to warfare targeting, moral choices could be made by code. And number 1, the singularity. When AI becomes self-aware, evolving beyond human control, experts say it's not if, but when.
That's what that is. AI. Are you hip to it? Do you use it? Put that down in the comments. Which one do you use? Again, I have an affinity for Gemini. Gemini is just a lot quicker to me than ChatGPT. I was using ChatGPT. It just took forever. You know what I'm saying? Got that kind of time, man. But yeah, I didn't know it generated pictures and whatnot. Jackie O showed me that. But yeah, ChatGPT, any question that you have. Now they showed a deal now because it's not always right. You have to do your due diligence now with ChatGPT. Just don't run your happy ass out there thinking that everything it told you is everything. Because it can break down about your diabetes, this, that, and the third. But then you tell it to create a person writing with their left hand. And it generates a person writing with their right hand. So yeah, check your information, man. On tomorrow's show, we're going to get into how ChatGPT is changing the employment game. And a lot of people are getting hurt on their job search. because they're using AI on their job application. They say it can hurt your chances, but we will get into that on tomorrow's show. I've been going through some things, like most folk. You go through things. Trying to up my patience with God. I'm very, as my family said, I'm very hyper, and I'm very impatient. Capricorn, Christmas Day. I can smell Capricorn season coming. But yeah, I'm very impatient. I want it done yesterday. But you have to realize that when you're working on something, waiting is part of the plan. Waiting is part of the plan. You have to trust that the Most High, the universe, God, is going to move for you. So I just wanted to throw this in here because I've been battling with it, been working on it, but I've been battling with it. So I figured someone else was dealing with waiting on God to bring them a blessing or an answer to their prayer, which basically you just have to vibrate at the correct frequency. Here's my boy DMX, God rest his soul, breaking down. Hey, you gotta wait on God's timing. No matter how hard it is, nigga. Yeah, gotta wait. DMX, tell them what I'm talking about.
We won't know what God is willing to do for us until we're in a situation where only God can do it for us. God won't walk you to what he won't walk you through. God is the only one who can have a bad situation become a beautiful situation without ever changing the situation. The story has already been written. It speaks on before we were born and refers to after we're gone.
I've seen God make a way too many times to losing my faith in him. And when you really sit back and think about that, I said, man, that's so true. Because I don't really know about you, man, but there have been so many times in my life where I literally thought that I wasn't going to make it. Well, I didn't know how I was going to come out or whatever it is that I was in. And it seems like even if it's almost at that last second of hope, man, he always comes through for us. Or even if that last second of hope runs out and you go to an even worse place than you were before, somehow, some way, you still come out of that.
So yeah, that's what it is. AI, are you on board? Are you even conscious of what's going on? Holler at your youngsters, man. Them youngsters know all about it. You can make loot dealing with it. You're getting in on the ground floor. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You always wanted an opportunity. Well, here it is. ChatGPT. Again, on tomorrow's show, we're discussing the jobs that are going to be replaced and the top 8 jobs that AI cannot replace. What are you going to do? Everything used to be YouTube University, but now it's OpenAI, baby. Gemini, Sora 2. You better get on board. Is your job looking to replace your ass with robots, OpenAI, computers? You better find out, fam. Maybe it's time to go to school and learn something else. Thank you for hanging out with Rubber Buggy Baby Boomer Radio. I'd like to ask you to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, to holler at us, you can just email at pushgaptv1@gmail.com. Yeah, man. ChatGPT, all this open stuff, man. You know them youngsters be on it. You need to get them to help you out as well. On next week, okay, we'll have video. My video was crappy on last week's show. Pissed me off. Didn't see it till I was in post editing, but yeah, I had to got one coming, and so on next week, my smiling puss will be back on your screen. Never average, never mediocre, online, on point, and on the freaking money. PushGapRadios.com. We're bridging the gap between old school and new school radio. PushGapRadios.com. Dallas, baby. And we're out.
PushGapRadio.com. Bridging the gap between old school and new school radio. PushGapRadio.com. It's Dallas, baby.
Push Gap Radio. Push Gap Radio. Push Gap Radio. Dallas, baby.